What's up, guys? This is Will H of Will H Gadgets and More, back with another video. So today I'm doing a follow-up on the Mobvoi TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra. So I've had this watch about 3 weeks. Mobvoi sent this out for me to review it, and I have to say I have truly enjoyed this watch. Sometimes I wear it side by side with my Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 just to do some comparison. Now, this is not a comparison video, but I will be referencing the Galaxy Watch 4 at times during this video. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So first, I want to talk about the build and comfort on this with this watch, wearing it and the way it's built. So the watch is a very nice feeling watch on the arm. It has this rubber watch band here that's very comfortable on the arm and feels very, very nice. Now the watch comes in weighing 41 grams, so that may be a little bit heavy for some people, but for me, I'm used to wearing big and Invicta watches, and so the weight is fine on it. Now it's 12.3 inches thick, and in comparison to my Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, it's definitely going to be thicker. But if you get something like the classic Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, then it may be, the thickness may be about the same. So as far as the build, the thickness and the weight, that's no problem there. So it's made out of stainless steel and plastic. Gonna say the bottom of it is plastic, but the going around the frame here is gonna be stainless steel. And then you're gonna have Gorilla Glass on the front of it, and it's held up great. No scratches or anything on this. This watch is IP68 dust and water resistant as well, and it's military standard 810 compliant. So been using it for 3 weeks, wearing it without a screen protector or any case, and as you guys see, it is in excellent condition. One thing about this watch also, it doesn't collect a lot of dust like my Samsung does. In between the bands here, that watch will collect a lot of dust and stuff like that. So this one stays pretty clean and it's very comfortable and easy to wear. So you can change out these watch bands. This is a 22 millimeter watch band, and it is great. You got your buttons over here. This button here is programmable, and the top button is how you get into your apps and stuff. We'll get into that in a little bit later in the video. So next, let's talk about this display. All right, guys, so taking a look at the display here, as you guys see around the bezel, there are numbers there that are in 5-minute increments. Unfortunately, this bezel will not rotate to help you navigate throughout the system like you can do on your Samsung watches. But nonetheless, it makes it look very stylish in a way. So the first display here, now this has 2 displays. So the first display we're looking at right here, this is what they call a FSTN LCD display. So essentially what it is a low power display to help conserve battery. It's a very dim lit display. Now if I rotate my wrist, as you guys see, it will illuminate. Now you can change these colors on here to different colors. But on this display, as you guys see, you can see your date of the month, the date. You can also see your time, your steps. You got your seconds and your battery percentage there. Now if I touch the display, now we're going to get into the AMOLED display. Now this is 1.4 inches as well. Now this is the AMOLED display here. The resolution on it is 450 by 450, and it has a PPI of 325. And this is also Gorilla Glass. I think I mentioned that earlier. The display is very responsive, as you guys see. No issues moving around. It's very easy to see in the sunlight. And you can also change up. You see this one watch face here. There are tons of watch faces that you can put on here that come already installed. Or you can go into the Google Play Store and load up all of the watch faces that you want. But like I said, navigating throughout the system is great. The touchscreen is very responsive. So you shouldn't have any issues with this at all. So next, let's talk about the battery. So the battery on this is a 577 milliamp hour battery. And I'm getting about 3 days worth of battery use out of it. Now, if you put it in the essential mode where it stays on this kind of display right here, you're going to get about 45 days worth of battery life. So I'm getting about a day more of battery life than I do from my Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. And that's having like notifications coming in, emails. I use it occasionally for talking on the phone, and just notifications from, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, emails coming in, just notifications from my security cameras around my house. And I still get about 3 days worth of battery life. So battery life is good on this watch. So next, let's talk about the speakers. All right, guys, so we have 2 speakers on the side. The speakers are pretty loud. When I get notifications and things in, it's pretty loud. I can hear it. Talking on the phone, no issues there. Hearing people talk. So how does that sound talking to you on my watch?
I hear it clear. Sound good.
Sound like I'm on a watch, or does it sound like I'm on a phone or something?
It sounds like you're on a phone.
Okay.
You don't have no echo or nothing saying that you're on the watch symbol.
Background noise or echoing sound?
No.
Okay. Now the vibration motor is not as strong as I would like it to be. It's very light, so you have to be careful. I always keep the sound on as well when I'm using getting notifications and stuff. And you can go in and adjust the volume to where you want it for different things here. So media, you can adjust it for media, alarms, ring volume. Also, you can have it set to vibrate on calls, and you can go in and set different sounds as well. So you have tons, quite a few sounds that you can assign as well. So talking on the phone, and for notifications and things, and listen to music as well. I have used this to listen to music as well. Normally when I'm doing that, I have it paired up with my different Bluetooth earbuds. So next, let's go ahead and talk about performance. All right, guys, so as far as performance, this thing performs like a beast. You're not going to have any issues strolling throughout the UI, opening up apps, using a Google Assistant, sending text messages, setting alarms, timers, and different things like that. Your workouts, it's going to perform like a beast. This features the Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear 4100 platform and Mobvoi dual processing system. So it's very fast. In fact, the CPU clock speeds up to 2.0 gigahertz. So it's not going to be bad at all. So this has 1 gigabyte of RAM, 8 gigabytes of storage. So you're going to have plenty of RAM and storage on here as well. So performance on this watch has been really great. I don't have any issues with this at all. Works great. So next, I want to talk about the features on this watch. So this watch has tons of features, a lot of things you can do with this watch. Once you get into the system, I'll tap the display here and get into my AMOLED display, which is beautiful. Now you can, this watch face I have here, is very helpful. As you guys see on the display, it tells me my steps, my heart rate, the temperature outside, the time, and my battery percentage and the day of the week. So this watch face is very nice for me. You also have your exercise right there as well. So if I swipe to the left here, this is going to be my Google Assistant. What's the weather outside?
Right now in Alexandria, it's 89 degrees and partly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 97 and a low of 76. Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 98.
Okay, so you guys get a chance to see how the speakers sound, very nice and clear. It's the same way when you want to listen to music or you want to hold a conversation on the phone. So if you swipe down from the top, this is your quick drop menus here. You can also see that I'm connected to Bluetooth and my battery percentage. And if I hit the little wheel there, this will go into all the settings, everything on here. So I haven't loaded any apps, downloaded any apps, very few I think on here. Now I have used this connected Bluetooth wise to my Apple iPhone. I've used it with that. It works great with the iPhone. You do lose a few features with that. I did have a Bluetooth connectivity every now and then. It would disconnect. I also use this with my Google Pixel 6 Pro and it worked great. And at the current time, I'm using it with my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. Also, as far as Bluetooth devices, I have this connected to, you can connect up to 7 devices, I believe. And I have used it, as you guys see, with my AirPods and also my Soundcore Liberty Pro 3s, and they work great. I can control volume, everything through my watch, and never have to pull out my phone. So as you guys see, that was the settings menu here. You can go in and just adjust your brightness and things like that, your sound, all your things that you normally do in settings is there. So let's go out and let's press this top button. So this is where you get into all your apps. So Tic Health, there are a lot of Tic apps on here. Tic Health is basically where you go in. That's the same tile that I'm going to show you guys. It tells you how many hours a day you've moved, the steps, and different things on there. So that's what Tic Health is. You got Tic Exercise. Now this watch has over 100 different exercises that you can do. Roll skating, rope skipping, rotating mountain climbing, rowing, just tons of workout that you can get into on there. You got Tic Pulse, that takes your pulse. Tic Sleep. Now this, I use this a lot. This tracks my sleeping. Now I will say between the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 and this watch, I always get about an hour's difference on how much I've slept. So I don't know which one is accurate. I haven't really paid attention to it. I know this one doesn't detect snoring, and why would I want to know that? I don't know, but I always swap out at night and put my Samsung watch on when I'm sleeping. I think it gives me a little bit more information, better information as well. This one will check your oxygen while you sleep and different things like that as well. So that's on board. You got Tic Oxygen, where you can measure your oxygen while you sleep. Tic Breath, where that's you can go in and take some breaths right there. Tic Hearing, Tic Care, Agenda. You can set your alarms. Now this is what the calculator looks like on here. This is the keyboard here. Not too bad, as you guys see. Hopefully that's not. Let me lower the brightness here. All right, that may help a little bit more there. So let's go back in. Where were we? I wanted to show you guys the calculator. So here it is. So not too bad as far as being able to type on that. Even with my fat thumbs, I can get in there and type on it. Click out some things. You can set alarms. You got your contact. This is your essential mode right here, where you can go in and, like I was telling you about, that LCD display. This is where you can go in and change to different colors. So I have that kind of gold yellow color there. That's what I have it set at. And essential mode, you can switch this to automatically kick in. I got it at 5%. It's going to go ahead and kick in. And you can also set this to essential mode all the time and just rock this out for 45 days before you have to charge it. Now you do have Find My Phone. I'm going to click that. And in a few seconds, my phone will start to ring. So that's a nice feature there to have in case you misplace your phone. Different things here: fitness goals, workout, flashlight. You got your washing your hands feature. Just a ton of other things. You got your Play Store, Spotify. Now I have used this with Spotify. That's how I listen to my music. And right here is where I was telling you guys I can go in and control my watch. I can choose to listen to that on my phone, listen to that on the watch, or listen to that with my wireless earbuds. So very nice right there. You got timers, stopwatches, and that's it pretty much, man. So the bottom button, I have it programmed to open up my contacts here. So easy access to contact someone, make a phone call, or text message, or whatever I want to do. So feature-rich watch here. So let's go ahead and close out the video. All right, guys. So this has been my 3-week follow-up on the TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra GPS. You guys see this watch has a lot of great features. If you're someone who like to work out, you're going to have all of your workout options on there. It's got 100 of them. You're going to get great battery life out of this as well. One thing I want to say about the battery and charging this, kind of a con, you have to use their proprietary charger. This doesn't have wireless charging either, so that's one con that I don't like about it. But you're going to get great battery life anyway. Get 3 days, up to 3 days I get just in normal, using it normally. Now, if you put this in essential mode, you can get up to 45 days. This watch does have NFC. I didn't mention that earlier. So if you want to use this for things like Google Pay, I don't use my devices, my phones or watches to do that. I'm the old style. I pull out my wallet or my debit card or credit card or cash money and I pay like that. Another good thing about this, it works with Android and iOS devices. I only had a few Bluetooth issues using it with my iPhone, but nothing major that was going to stop me from wearing it. It's slated to get Wear OS 3 sometime. I'm not sure when it's going to get it, but it is supposed to get it. Only comes in this one color, so you don't have color options or choices no more than what you get here. And I think feature-wise, in comparison to my Galaxy Watch 4 over there, it's pretty good, man. I do like the second screen on this. I think it looks pretty cool, and it's helping to conserve the battery as well. So at this time, and the day is 7/27/2022, the price on Amazon is going to be $239.99. That's the cheapest I found it. So I'll drop the link in the description if you guys want to get this. But I think it's a great watch, man. A great pickup. So I'm Will H. This is Will H. Gadgets and More. I'm out.
Perfect.